correct me if I'm wrong, but basically you're from an intergovernmental organization from Africa. So let's see if we can get your presentation running. Oh, great.
Please, you can take the control. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, John. Thank you, Peter, for the introduction. Yes, you are right. And I work for African Union Developmental Agency. Our head office is in South Africa, but our base in Burkina Faso. I came here for a meeting on capacity building for the Kenyan Biosafety Regulatory System Agency. I will quickly take us through the topic, the stature of genome editing. Oh, excellent, it's working. I need to give this perspective from African contents that most of the African countries, they base their regulatory system on Cartagena Protocol because most of the member states are signatory to this international protocol. And I will not want to define it again because Lema did a good job and other people that spoke before me also define it very well to save time. I felt I should give this audience to understand where African is coming from, where we are going, and showing the biosafety landscape in African countries. And if you can see, based on the Cartagena Protocol, they have moved, some of the country has moved non-adoption to the adoption of the technology. And we have a paper recently published this March that shows the interface between the regulatory approval and commercialization, which is the window that we try to fill in as a gap in that paper. Following this, there is a decision document from the head of state in Africa that have really shown interest that the genome editing should be harnessed safely.
We just lost his connection.
If somebody can help us help him reconnect, that would be great. Okay. Thank you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to establish the source, the strength of the NEPAD bringing on board the use of emerging technology through the decision document by the head of states, which the member states have requested NEPAD to help in strengthening the capacity of the regulator. And this yielded a positive result during the last negotiation in Egypt, that all the member states were speaking with one voice because they have been trained for the essence of the technology, which has stopped the process of moratorium for that period, and which is still going in the same strength as we talk now. For the level, commended to the member states for taking the technology to use it, and those two technology are also requested to develop the guidelines on how this technology should be regulated. And the guideline at least as I'm speaking to you, 2 countries have already made progress. But quickly to share with you the progress that have been made in some countries in Africa, especially Burkina Faso, that has taken the lead in the gene-edited rice, which they are presently working on at the low level, I mean, at the CFT level. And it's good to put to note at this point that member states, they have their sovereignty and they act independently. But African Union guide the process, give the decision document that the head of state have made as regard to technology and work in that process. But apart from Burkina Faso, we also have Kenya that have taken decision for the gene edited product to allow at the research level at this point, because they are still working on their guidelines. This is just one of the pictures of the last visit we had in the Bobo Dioulasso. Bobo Dioulasso is a town in Burkina Faso where this research is ongoing. Now, for the case of Kenya that is taking the lead, they have the GM to be regulated, as Lehman has also said, is a case-by-case base. And the flow chart that they have projected in their guidelines is what I'm projecting now. They have a flow chart that shows if it has a GM product, a GM insertion in it, will it be regulated? If not, will it not be regulated? So it is being treated or will be treated case by case. Similar thing is that case of Nigeria. I intentionally screenshot the Nigerian document or the guideline so that it can be a reference point for people that are interested to really download the guideline that have been developed. It's freely available on their website. It can be downloaded and they can read through and get the information in details. But it's good to quickly note here that this guide, Nigeria, they're just leapfrogging, because presently there's no scientist in Nigeria that is working on this product. But the regulatory body are already that any scientist that is interested in taking advantage of technology can go through the guideline and see the product is GMO, then it will be regulated. If it is not GMO, it should not be regulated. And I put all this paper also here that give the summary of the status of also here for us to have a reference in case somebody is interested. To come to a concluding point, it shows that African Union policies support the use of science, technology, and innovation for socioeconomic development of the continent. The emerging technology, which include gene editing, they have done a primary appraisal and they have given it a note to be used. And the member states have requested the African Union Development Agency, which where I work, to produce a guideline that could be a reference document for member states that is interested in the technology. I put this quote here for us to have a light that for us to meet the need of the moment, you cannot depend on the last technology of the old technology to get us to where the continent needs to be. I think at this point, I want to say thank you. If you want to get more information or you need personal things you want to get from us, our email is also put there so that we can get any follow-up. Thank you so much.